Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Wellness Wednesday. So last week I showed you guys how to practice mindfulness while walking. And this week I want to show you guys a mindful meditation exercise. So it's just going to be what we call, you can call it a mindful minute. I'll probably just do a couple minutes of a mindfulness breathing exercise. So this is going to be more of a relaxation meditation type mindfulness practice. Which is more common when you think about mindfulness. That's what you think of. So like I told you guys, I do a presentation for classes where I really go into a little bit more detail on what mindfulness is and how it works, and give you guys kind of a practical understanding of it. And I'm still kind of debating on whether I'm going to do that and post it for you guys, or if I'm just going to kind of keep it something that you do with your classes that we can get back into when we get back in school. So I'm debating on what that's going to look like, but I wanted to at least take you guys through a mindful couple minute meditation and show you what that is like. But just to kind of quickly touch, I think it's important that you understand a little bit of what the benefits of mindfulness are. So essentially what mindfulness does is it exercises our brains. When we practice mindfulness, we are exercising our brains. So our mind is perhaps our most powerful asset. So when we strengthen our mind, we increase our ability to focus, to recognize and manage our emotions, to make better decisions, to empathize in our relationships. And in doing all this, studies have shown that it decreases stress and anxiety. It reduces the stress hormone in our body, cortisol. It has all kinds of health benefits. It improves immune function. It increases focus, all that kind of stuff. And it helps us to regulate our emotions. So mindfulness really does have some very powerful benefits, and it's because we're exercising our mind in a way that we don't normally do. And just like I mentioned last week, exercise being important for our body and for our physical health, mindfulness is really important for our mental health and keeping our mind exercised. So that's kind of how you can look at it in more simple terms. So I'm just going to take you guys, like I said, through a couple minute mindfulness breathing exercise. And so you can kind of see what mindfulness meditation looks like. All you need when you practice mindfulness is 5 minutes tops. You can do more than 5 minutes. You can do a 10-minute mindful meditation, but really 5 minutes tops is all you need. So it's something you can practice when you get up in the morning, something you can practice before you go to bed, or just to take a break in between school or whatever you're doing throughout the day. Just take that 5-minute break and take a moment to sit and be still and practice that mindfulness. And like I said last week, you can practice it in other ways, like while eating, while walking. So really, there's so many opportunities throughout your day that you could stop and just take a few minutes to practice mindfulness and to be mindful. So for today, let's get right in to the meditation. So I want everybody to face forward, find a comfortable place to sit. So you can sit in a chair, you can sit on the ground and rest your back up against something, you can sit on your bed, whatever's comfortable. But just face forward and sit kind of upright. The goal of mindfulness is to get in a comfortable position and be relaxed, but you don't want to fall asleep. So you don't want to be laying down per se. You could do it laying down, but you just don't want to get in a position where you're just going to fall asleep. So I would recommend a chair. It works best. So sit down, face upright. So I kind of get my posture straight, and then just let your body kind of sink into the chair. And then I would invite you guys to close your eyes. It's much easier to practice mindfulness with your eyes closed. So go ahead and close your eyes and just get in touch for a moment with how your body feels. So first, starting with your feet, take a moment to get in touch and feel your feet on the ground. What do they feel like? If there's tension, you can squeeze your toes and release that tension. And then just get in touch with your legs resting on the chair and how they feel. If there's any tension in your legs, you can squeeze the muscles in your legs and release. And then get in touch with your back against the chair. If there's any tension, you can kind of allow your back to sink into that chair and release that tension. And get in touch with how your arms and hands feel resting in your lap. Again, you can squeeze your fists together and release to release any tension you might be feeling. And then I want you to take a couple deep breaths in and out. And then just continue to breathe at your own pace, whatever's comfortable. You can take a moment to notice the sounds around you. If there are thoughts entering your mind, that's okay. You can acknowledge them or use anchor words like thinking or wandering to acknowledge your thoughts, and then bring your attention right back to your breathing. So every time thoughts start to enter your mind or your mind starts to wander, acknowledge it and then just bring your attention right back to your breath and focus on breathing in and out. I'm going to turn off my voice for a few moments, and I just want you to continue to focus on your breathing. So every time your mind starts to wander, you just bring it back to your breath. Now I want you to imagine a sense of peace with every inhale. And I want you to relieve any stress or tension you might be feeling with every exhale. And again, when you inhale, imagine that you are feeling more calm in your mind and in your body. And with every exhale, you are letting go of worry and stress and tension that you might be feeling. I am okay. I am safe. You can say these things to yourself with every inhale. And with every exhale, I am letting go of my worry, of my stress. I will be okay. Again, imagine that sense of peace with every inhale and letting go of any worry, stress or tension that you might be holding on to with every exhale. Just keep focused on your breath. Okay, you can open your eyes and bring your attention back to the room. So that was just a mindful few minutes. You can practice mindfulness for a minute all the way up to 20 minutes. That's more like a meditation. I think mindfulness meditation is usually a little quicker. Like I said, I think 5 minutes is a good time frame to practice something like this, especially if you're just starting out. Doing 2 to 5 minutes, it's all you need, really. But do it as long as you feel comfortable. Your mind, the longer you do it, is going to, of course, start to wander more and more. But the whole point of mindfulness and meditation is just bringing your attention back to your breathing. Or if you're doing a meditation, you can choose to focus on just the sounds around you. So you guys will notice that I told you to notice the sounds around you at one point. You could do a mindfulness meditation where you just focus on sounds. So every time your mind starts to wander, you bring it back to the sounds, and you can incorporate some deep breathing for relaxation, but you would make your focus the sounds. So really, you can choose kind of what you decide to focus on in your mindful meditation. But the whole goal is to really just keep focused on that one thing, and to allow thoughts to come in, but then to bring your attention back to that breathing or back to the sounds. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I know I actually feel way more relaxed after doing that. I think I might do a little bit longer. But I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow for Think Positive Thursday. Take care.